Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Hi. My name is Teacher Lisa. What is your name?
My name is Kevin.
Awesome. Good. Hi, Kevin. I wanted to say good morning because it's morning in America, but
Oh,
it must be night where you are.
no, it's actually morning too.
Oh, where are you?
I come from France. I live near Paris. Um,
Wonderful.
and it's 11 a.m. where I'm from.
That's perfect. Awesome. Very good, Kevin. Kevin, how old are you?
I'm 12,
Oh, wow. That's cool. And you're doing
and
VI and you're doing Cambly. That's awesome.
thank you.
Yes.
I'm
Oh, good.
going to be 13 at July 27th.
Oh, a teenager. In America, we say you're a teenager then.
Yes, a
That's
teenager.
awesome. Very good. Well, let's get started. Today, the title of our lesson is The Piano.
Piano
Mhm.
recital.
Yes. We're going to let this I be a long I. Recital. Mhm.
Recital.
Yes. Kevin, do you play an instrument?
No, I don't play any instruments. I
Mhm.
wish I could play piano or violin, but
Mhm.
I don't have any instruments and I don't know how to do it.
Oh, yes. Well, maybe in the future, if you express your interest to your parents, that might be an opportunity for you.
Yes,
Mhm. It
maybe.
is. Mhm. It's exciting to play an instrument. There's a
Yes,
lot of other things that are wonderful to do also. So
yes.
this is today's title, the piano recital. Hmm.
Um, so
Let's look. Let's.
before we get started, I just
Yes.
wanted to say to you, my computer has a little problem, so it will take a few seconds for the page to load.
Oh,
So
that happens often. I understand.
yes,
And
at the
if
beginning it's all white, and then I
Mhm.
have to wait a few seconds to appear.
Yes.
Now it's appearing, but
Oh, good.
yes.
Oh, excellent. Well, Kevin, if you really have difficulty with the internet, oftentimes if a student will leave the class and then come back in, it can fix it. But
Oh,
for in this case, it's just going to be a little slow, and so it's going to take
oh
time.
yeah.
I completely understand.
Yeah, it's just slow.
Yes, it won't prevent you from having an excellent class. Mhm.
Yes, I
Let's
wish.
go. Yes, let's go over these vocabulary words we're going to be using today. This is
Okay.
a big word.
Audience.
Yo, good job. Very.
And it's an
Mhm.
audience. It's a crowd. Like if you're on the stage and you do some performance, there will be a crowd to watch you and that cheers for you.
Excellent. Very good. We'll go over all of these. Well, let's just jump into them because we're going to have our. Here we go.
Okay.
This is
Um,
where you
I,
find the audience, wouldn't you?
I can't see.
Oh, that's
Um,
right. Oh, it's going to come up. Don't worry about that.
oh yeah,
Remember,
I
no.
see. I see.
Oh, will you read, please?
Today we are going to talk about an event in a theater. Do you like to go to the theater? Why or why not?
Hmm. Do you go to
Um,
the theater?
yes, I like to go to the theater.
Mhm.
I like to watch, but I don't like to perform because I'm
Ye-
super stressed and all that crowd, all that audience that watch me, it's really, I feel uncomfortable.
Yes, I do understand this, what you're saying.
Yeah.
When we
But
go
I
to,
like to watch. I like to watch because there's other things that can happen and it's really interesting to watch.
it is, it's very exciting to be at the
Yeah.
theater. Now, there's two kinds of theater. There's a live performance, and then even if you go to the cinema, that's also a
Yeah.
theater. It's a movie theater.
Yes, a movie theater.
Yes. So it sounds like you enjoy going to a live performance and watching someone perform.
Yes, I like to go to live performance to see the people perform.
Yes, very awesome. Let's think of some performances, some different kinds of performances we could see on a
Mhm.
stage like this. Here's the
Right.
stage.
Yes, I went to a performance like a month ago.
Was it a
Um,
play or was it music?
it was magic.
Oh, a magic show.
Yes,
Yes, un
there
American.
was a magician on the stage, and
Mm-hmm.
he took a little boy on the
Mm-hmm.
stage, and he
Yes.
made him levitate.
Oh my goodness.
Just with his hand and a blanket. He was like,
Oh,
and the
you know,
boy was levitating.
it's so interesting. The interesting thing about magic is it's always a trick, and we just
Yes,
never know. They don't
yes.
tell us that
We
it is.
don't know.
We
We'll,
don't know how they do it.
we watch and we don't know. We're like,
Yeah.
wow, but we don't know the trick, and we
Yes,
always want to know.
yes, that's exciting. Mhm. I'm thinking of also a dance performance on a
Oh
stage,
yeah,
like ballet.
yeah,
That's just one type. There's a lot of different types.
yeah. There's a lot
Mhm,
of types of dance
mhm.
performance.
Yeah. And music, a lot of music
Oh
performances
yeah.
are on stage. Yes. And a play. To go to watch a story is really exciting.
Yes, a
Mhm.
story.
Yes. S- So let's see here. Let's just go on. I think we answered the questions we were talking about. And you can be the boy. He's a
What?
boy.
Okay.
He's got longer curly hair. Don't worry, it'll show up. I
Yes,
know
I
you're not
see. I
worrying.
see.
Teacher Lisa has to remember that it takes a moment.
Yes, I see now.
Okay. The girl says, are you playing the piano at tonight's performance, Nate?
Yep, I'm playing a new song that is really tough. I have to concentrate hard to get it right.
Awesome. I'll be in the audience. I can't wait to hear it.
Thanks, Emma.
Very good job, Kevin. Kevin, I want to point out a word here, the word yep.
Yep,
Now, a lot of people use the word yep instead of saying yes, but
yes,
it appears to me that you will be doing important things in your life. And when you're doing important things, you don't want to use the word yep when you're talking to people. It's not a very smart word to use.
mm,
So just get in the habit to try to say yes when you mean yes and
okay.
say no when you mean no because people say nope
Oh, yeah, yeah, I heard that.
and yep. And that is in American in English slang word. It's just not the best use of the word yes. Okay? Just really try to remember that.
Yes, yes,
Oh, good. Very good. We'll let other people say that. Yep, we don't need to use that.
yes, we don't
It
need it.
it doesn't sound very intelligent. It doesn't sound smart to use it.
I see.
There's another set of words here.
Go out.
Yes, go out. It says
Yes,
verb. That means it's an action word. It's
yes.
something we do. Okay, let's go ahead and let's read.
To stop working or come to an end.
Hmm. To go out.
Mm, my family used candles when the electricity went out.
Mm-hmm.
My little brother gets scared when the lights go out in a theater.
Good. Teacher Lisa was showing you this, like to go out. That means to
Yes,
go outside. This
yes,
means something different, like, oh, my light went out.
yes.
Good. To concentrate.
Concentrate.
Mhm.
To think about something, to give your attention to something. My sister is concentrating on her homework.
Yes, excellent. Kevin, what are you good at concentrating at?
I like to concentrate at badminton and
Oh,
on drawings, even if I'm not good at it.
that's okay. Yes. Every person that is great at something started out not being very good at it.
Yes.
If you enjoy it, that's what's important, and you can always get better. Wonderful. Oh, here's our word. You know this one. It will come up in a moment.
Yes.
Did you like my music? Dun, dun, dun. Okay,
Yes,
let's.
to do. Audience.
Yes.
A group of people who gather to watch something or listen to something. The
Very
audience waited for the show to begin.
good. Look at this performance. The people are wearing light
Oh
suits.
yes, they're
Suits with
wearing
lights.
lights, and then we turn the light went off, and the lights are shining.
Yes, it's very interesting. People can come up with very creative ideas.
Yes, I have some lights like that. I have some lights like that too.
Mhm,
It's not lights that we can put on our body. It's
mhm.
like that we can take and do like lasers,
Oh,
and
yes,
we have to agitate it, and then in the dark it shines, it glows up.
that's awesome. Mhm. Kevin, what kind of performance would you call this?
Um,
It's not
I
music,
don't really know.
although it might have music. Probably not performance. What do you think they're
I
doing?
don't know.
Do you think they could be
I
dancing?
think they're dancing.
I think so too. I
Yeah,
think it's
because
dance.
they're like that, and then they can do that, and they
Yeah,
can dance. I think.
yes. And I wonder if their suits are strobes, like lights that go on and off too. Maybe some of
Oh
them.
yeah, maybe.
That would be interesting.
Or maybe the lights change color.
Oh, yes. I didn't even think of
Yeah,
that. Mhm, that would be
it's like purple, and then it turns into blue, and then it's
interesting.
yellow, green to make it look greater.
Yes, that's exciting.
Oh,
Let's
I
look at the word
stage,
stage. Hmm.
a raised platform in a theater where the performers are. The
Hmm.
stage is empty right now. I'd love to sing on stage someday.
Excellent. So after the word stage, there's an N, and the N means it's a noun.
Noun. Yes,
Yes, which is a person, a place, or a thing.
yes,
This is not a person on a stage, right?
yes,
Or it could be a thing because it is a thing. Wood.
yes. It's
Awesome.
wood.
Yes. Okay, our next one.
Clap.
Cool. Yes.
To hit the palms of your hands together, usually more than once. The audience clapped when the performance ended.
Yes. In America, that's what people do. They usually clap when they're excited about
Yes,
something. But different people in different world do different things when they're excited about a performance.
yes.
People do
They
anything.
they stand up. They stand
Yes,
up, and they're like,
you're
oh.
right. Yes, they do that, don't they? Teacher Lisa was going to show you another thing that
They
I
stand up and they're like, woo.
have. You're right. They they yell and cheer and wave their arms. There's another
Yeah.
I have I haven't seen it, but I've heard is people will take a little lighter, a little called a
Oh
fake
yeah.
lighter, and they'll go like this, and they'll light up the audience with hundreds
Yes.
of people.
Or like shine or like what I have, it's a stick, a glowing stick, and they're like
Yes, they do, don't they? Yes. So people do different things now instead of just clapping. That's
Yes.
very interesting. Yes. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun, dun, dun. We need music
um,
while we're waiting.
yes.
Oh, look at you. You got your headphones on too, huh?
Yes.
Oh, we talked a little bit about this
Yes.
stage fright.
Yeah. Ugh.
Hmm. Did
Some
it?
people love to be on stage and some people hate it. If someone is afraid to go on stage in front of an audience, we say they have stage fright.
Yes.
Do you ever get stage fright? Yes. But I never went on a stage in front of a lot of people.
Hmm.
So
I
I don't know.
yes, to be really afraid.
Yes. I don't know how it feels to
Mhm.
have a stage fright.
Yes. I have heard people say that they get what's called tunnel vision, where they can just see like this much and they can't see around them. See this much straight forward. So they really physically are affected by it. When I was younger, I did sing and I did work on a stage sometimes, and I would get so scared. My knees would shake,
Yeah.
but I kept going and I just got used to it. It's like riding a bike. At first, it's kind of scary, but
Yes.
then you learn how to do it and it's
Yes.
okay.
At first we're like, I'm going to fall, and
Mhm.
then it's natural.
Yes.
It's normal.
It becomes normal. Yes.
Yes.
And this is also good to remember, Kevin. Sometimes things that aren't good for us, if we're around them, they start to become normal to us, and we shouldn't let that happen either. Always be
Yes.
careful, pay attention. You seem to be very wise,
Mm,
and so pay attention to what's around you. And sometimes things aren't very good, and
yes.
some world kind of thinks it's normal, but we have to pay attention to good things and bad things. You are doing so awesome with this lesson. Let's not forget our stars. But
Oh
wait, I'm
yeah.
going to first turn the page. Stars. Let's
Okay.
do 3 stars. Oh, and they're going to show us some interesting, our vocabulary words. Match them.
Oh, I know. It's super
Yes, you've got these.
clap, performance, audience, and concentrate.
Excellent. Uh, let me write these. Concentrate. Excellent job. And we looked at all of these things, or we talked about all these things, didn't we? Now, this is
Yes.
an interesting dance.
Yes.
I would say cultural dance. It's
Yes.
showing the culture of someone. Yes.
Yes.
It would be very different than someone from Ireland, where they're doing what's
Yeah.
called clogging.
Yes, we have our own style of dancing in France.
Yes. My grandmother is French. So I've got some French in me, but I don't live in France.
Yeah. But
Mm.
in France, it's really different. Well, I don't know if we have this in other countries, but like we dance in a different way in the north than in the south.
That's true. Yes, that is that way
So
also in America.
yeah,
Mhm.
we do that in France, but I don't know if we have this in all countries.
Mhm. I think that a lot of countries are like that. Yes. It's very interesting, isn't it? Even within a
Yes,
country, because even our accent is different from
yes.
living one area to another area.
Mhm.
Yes. Kevin, how many languages do you speak?
I speak French,
Hmm.
English,
Hmm.
German.
Hmm.
I learned German at school.
Yes.
And I don't speak Cambodian. I can understand, but I don't know how to speak. Like if people are using some really difficult word to talk
Hmm.
about something, I understand. But if I just want to make a simple sentence, I can't make it.
Oh, yes. I think as you grow, that is a language that you can become more familiar with. If you
Yes,
can hear it, that means you must have heard it when you were young. Did you hear it when
yes.
you were little? That is good. It's in your brain. Yes. That's so interesting. So you know 4 languages.
Yes, I know 4 languages. I remember I was learning also Japanese, but
Hmm.
it was really difficult.
It might be something you'll do later. hmm
Yes,
Yes, that's
maybe.
exciting. Very interesting. What is it called? A polyglot. Polyglot.
Yes,
Yes. It's interesting even to study people who are polyglots and
yes.
how they learn languages. Very interesting. Yes.
I go to the library every month or every 3 weeks
Mhm.
to get new books,
Tell your
and
tell your
I read a French book right now.
Mhm.
It's Guardians of the Lost Cities.
Oh, yes. Mhm.
And sometimes I take some English books, so it's all written in English and it's really different from French. Like
Yes.
in French, when we want to talk, we're like that. Well, in
Mhm.
English, we're like that.
Yes. Yes.
And
Look how they
it's
both came out.
it's yes, it's really difficult because at first I thought no one was talking because
Mhm.
I didn't saw that little bar. So I thought no one was talking, and then I saw um, something, and then asked Lucas, and then replied Lisa,
Oh, yes,
and
yes.
and then I knew the characters were talking. But
Yes.
it's really different, and it's really interesting to know um, what how things are done in other countries.
And the languages are all unique in how they are designed and made.
Yes,
It's very true. Yes. Using these vocabulary words, let's restate the sentence. Let's say it a different way. Using the words
go
go
out.
or went out. Let's just, we couldn't see.
A thing after the light suddenly stopped working. We couldn't see a thing after the light suddenly went out.
Yes, very good job. hmm
I need to work on my project, but it's so noisy that I can't think. I need to work on my project, but it's so noisy that I can't concentrate.
Good job.
During my performance, I heard all the people in the theater clapping.
hmm
During my performance, I heard all the audience in the theater clapping.
Yes, excellent job. Very good, Kevin.
Oh,
He says, what?
what does an audience do when they see a great performance in your country? Do they clap? Do they jump, stamp their feet, cheer, etc.?
Mhm. In my country, the audience usually does, usually claps. And at the end, they do a standing ovation.
Mm.
Hmm. Go
In my
ahead.
country, the audience just stand up for the entire show.
Oh,
And then
wow.
they're like, ooh, if it's a song, they're like that, and
Yeah.
if it's a competition or something, they're like that. Ooh, go, let's go, win.
I think probably people will do that here too, depending on the performance. A standing ovation means they will stand, maybe they'll sit down, but they'll stand again, or they'll just keep clapping and they don't stop clapping. It means come back and perform more, do another
Oh,
song. Yes. And so if the audience stays and claps long enough, the performer will come back again onto the stage.
oh,
Yes. So let's continue. What we're doing right now, Kevin, is you're simply practicing reading English. This is what. Let's keep going here.
I was playing my newest song and I was concentrating really hard on it. Suddenly, the lights went out. I couldn't see a thing, but I kept playing from memory. The people in the audience were still listening, and when I finished, everybody clapped.
Yes, excellent. So he's just talking about a performance. Kevin, we're looking at the word past. And you said you're 12 years old.
Oh, yeah.
This is the present right now. You're 12.
Yes,
The
I
future?
was 11.
Yes, that was the past. So every time you see past, you know it already happened. Okay? So let's use these. Let's use these conversations or these sentences, I guess they're sentences, to use the past
Progress.
progressive tense. Let's just simply read them. I am.
Playing basketball.
Mhm.
I was playing basketball.
Yeah.
We are playing soccer in the pouring rain. We were playing soccer in the
Mhm.
pouring rain. My mom is talking to me to school. My mom was talking to me right to school.
Yes. And you have this down perfectly. In listening to you talk, you understand what's called the past progressive.
Yes, we instead of using the present like am, are, or is, we
Mhm.
use the preterite.
Yes, the past. Yes, very good. Past progressive. Let's look at the past progressive form of these words. They have put the verb in a parentheses.
I played video games when the electricity went out in our neighborhood.
Mhm.
We felt nervous during our performance because the audience was so quiet. The
Mhm.
audience clapped like crazy when we finished the song. Taylor used her dad's phone when the performance started.
Very excellent job. I wonder why Taylor used her phone. Did she
Hmm.
record it? Did she turn
Yeah, maybe.
it
Yeah.
on? I guess we're not going to know. Oh, Kevin, let's keep going with our stars. Let's finish all of our stars so we don't forget. You are a superstar. Mhm.
Superstar.
Yes, you're excellent with your English language. Which sentence are true for you?
Um, I was reading when I fell asleep last night. Yes, I was reading, but I didn't fall asleep.
Excellent. Mm, I didn't fall asleep.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
I didn't fall asleep.
Yes, it's interesting because here they say fell. I fell asleep, and then
Yes,
I didn't fall asleep. Good.
yeah.
Let's keep going. I was.
I was watching YouTube while I was eating breakfast today.
Probably not.
Yes.
Something tells me that just wouldn't happen in your family. Okay, let's read this.
My brother's sister was driving me crazy all day yesterday. It's false because I'm an only child.
Very good. Excellent job. You're very, very good at giving your ideas very clearly. This is a game. It says a truth or a lie. But honestly, even for playing, Teacher Lisa doesn't like to try to make up a lie. So, in this place, tell me something interesting that you did yesterday. Yes, did you?
Um,
Hmm.
Yesterday, oh, I know. Yesterday I had to go to tennis, but we didn't have tennis because of a competition. So my mom and I went to a restaurant. Yes,
Nice.
and we ate a lot there. There was a lot of things to do to eat, like fries,
French fries. Mm,
seafoods,
yes,
um, sushi, or bagels, or
yes.
sausages.
That's awesome. Kevin, look what time it is already. It's already time to
Mm.
say goodbye.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully come back
Goodbye.